All right, here we have some SQL. How much do you know? Let's put these in order. What's first, second, third? So first, what's this thing? Is this DML or is this DDL? Do you know? So create database is probably the first thing we need to do because we can't create a table if we don't have a database. So we're creating a database called AP. This is DDL, data definition language. It defines an object. The object here is a database. All right. Use AP. Yes, this was number 1. This is number 2. Over here is number 3. I threw it off there, didn't I? This would be number 4. Right? What's this do? What's a use statement do? You won't believe how many people I ask what a use statement is, and they just look at me. I mean, the interview's over. I mean, you're done. I'm never hiring you. A use statement selects the database that you're going to work in. All right, so what's this? Create table. What is it? DML or is it DDL? Well, we just said that anything that creates an object is data definition. It's defining something. Here we are defining the table called invoices. That's the name of our table. All right, what are these things? These are columns in our create statement. All right. So what's an int? What's that stand for? Integer. It's what a primary key. What's a primary key? You know what a primary key is? We talked about in the last lesson. You're going to have to know it. What's auto increment mean? All right, so we know that this primary key is going to auto increment and that it is an int, which is what? It's a number. That was a B. It's a, let's try that again. It's a number that's going to auto increment. What's varchar? You know what that is? So if I ask you what's varchar and what this is, you'll be able to tell me? Variable character. What's the 50? It's the length of this column. What are these things called? Data types. They define what gets held in these columns. Integer. This is going to be an integer. This is going to be a variable character. It's not going to be just an integer. It can be a letter. All right. So how many of these, honestly, would you get right? Because this is the absolute basic. If you don't get this, I would just, number one, I'd probably stop the interview. I'd ask these basic questions. I'd be like, all right, done. Go ahead. See ya. You won't be working in the most entry-level data roles if you can't get these right. If I were you, I'd learn SQL. If you want to work in a data role, and the MLE role, the machine learning engineer, is absolutely a data role. It's a data role. It's a data role. You must know SQL, or I promise you won't be working in most machine learning roles.